I'm calling at 6:30, and I'm calling to order the Board of Education meeting for Thursday, August 18, 2016. Mrs. Rucker, can I have a roll call, please?
Ms. Arnold?
Here.
Ms. Hunt? Here. Mr. Morrison will be absent. Ms. Regana?
Here.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is any approval of the agendas presented. Can I have a motion to approve the second? So moved. Second. Okay, thank you. Any discussion? Ms. Rucker, please call the roll.
Ms. Hunt?
Yes.
Ms. Arnold?
Yes.
Ms. Regana?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, we have board reports. Okay, well, I've got some.
Okay.
Performing arts.
Great.
Okay, so band camp was 2 weeks ago. This week was unbelievable. 286 of those kids out there practicing, feeding them. And the last performance was that Friday night. They performed for the parents. Amazing. Would you say amazing? I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they get 286 kids out on that field. It's way more than Ohio State. So it's like, that for us is incredible, but the talent of those kids is amazing. So you will see them in their uniforms, I understand, from Tommy Otten next Thursday night at the football game. So here you go. And
Mr. Nellis had said that he would have something to report out, but I know he's not here yet. I know he's at another event.
Okay. So we'll just,
So he may show up.
that's fine, we'll just fit it in. That works. Okay, no questions or comments from the public, so we're moving on. So I need approval of the minutes held. I need a motion and a second to approve the minutes for July 21st, 2016, regular meeting. So moved. Second. Any discussion? Okay, Mr. Rucker, call the vote.
Ms. Hunt?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Ms. Arnold? Yes. Ms. Regana?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Sorry. Okay, well, we will let him, right now, we will let you do your report, Mr. Nels.
I apologize for
Not a
the delay. Regarding the Career Center, I actually have a couple items. One of them is that recently the Career Center had initiated a program approximately a year ago. I say recently, but the results are coming to fruition now, where we have a particular employee, think of them almost as an ambassador of the Career Center to the middle schools and the high schools. They're meeting with the counselors and the principals, and they gave a real nice report on the results so far. We have over 1,100 students out of the Career Center that are involved in satellite programs, including at the Beavercreek High School. And it's gone exceptionally well. And I should comment that it was specifically mentioned that the reception they received from Beavercreek for both our principals at the middle school and the high school was outstanding, as well as the staff when they go into the office. So they said, we really appreciate that. The other important news with the Career Center is that we have our largest enrollment that we've had in 10 years this year. And we've really fought to get recruitment and retention of students and provide a lot of value to those students. And that has occurred, and we're very happy with that. I would also like to acknowledge Mr. Otten for reaching out and chatting with our superintendent. I received very favorable reports on that he and Mr. Deskins have had some good dialogue as we try to move forward to serve the students in the best way we can collectively, both with Beavercreek City Schools and the Green County Career Center. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're on to financial reports. We're going to need a motion and a second to approve the July 2016 financial reports, July 2016 donated items, and fiscal year 17 tuition rates. So,
Yes, I would just like to report that we have closed the fiscal 16 school year, and we do have auditors in right now. doing their audit for us of that school year. And we've opened up, July is the first month of the fiscal 17 school year. And based on the report that I've given you tonight, we're in alignment with projections of the 5-year forecast. Yeah, we're in good shape. And we will be doing the October forecast update here in a couple of months. And again, we will just continue to monitor like we did last year, but we're in good shape. And I just wanted to say that.
And that's all we want to hear is that we're in good shape.
Always.
Any other discussion? Okay, Mr. Brown, please call the roll.
Ms. Arnold?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Ms. Hunt?
Yes.
Mr. Rowland?
Yes.
Motion carries.
And we're going on to new business, so I'm going to do this in a block. And we need a motion and second to approve the employment salary changes, leave of absence, terminations, job description, approval of resolution establishing employees tutoring and child care cooperative program, approval of career technical educational resolution for waiver for school year 2016-17, approval of resolution to affirm Board of Education belief statements, approval of Beavercreek City Schools Board of Education Code of Conduct, approval of 2016-17 bus stop schedule, approval of the yellow policy updates presented 7/21/16, and approval of policy 3223 standard day school counselor evaluation. Motion is second. So moved. Second.
Great.
Discussion, it's all yours.
Thank you. Yeah, we'd like to cover a few of these items. Obviously, item A is our typical approval of personnel changes. And again, I know that this is a large list, but it's that time of year, and hopefully this list gets a little smaller. So
I'll do my best.
thank you. Yeah, Darren will not mind that. So again, I want to thank Darren for all the work that he's done, because as you can see, there's a lot of people listed on there with moves and changes, resignations, and new hires. So item B is the Employees Tutoring and Child Care Cooperative Program. Just want to tell the board a couple things and the public about that. First of all, this is a program that was in place last year, and we felt that we really needed to formalize that for this upcoming school year. This cooperative, which will be in place and actually started yesterday, will not have a financial strain on the district. This is not going to be paid for by any taxpayer money. This is all done through tuition of staff members whose students will be attending the program. So I just want to let everybody know that that is fully paid for by our staff that take advantage of it. In addition, we will monitor it this year. The resolution is for the 16-17 school year. It's not moving beyond that at this point. But we see this as a great opportunity to help out some of our staff members with their students. And if we find that this is something we can continue, we will obviously do that. So you may see this come back on later, but it gives us an opportunity really to examine it and make some decisions as we move forward. I want to thank Jason Enix, Bobby Fiore, and Darren. They've spent a lot of time really working through the details of this program, just to make sure that we're all in alignment. Greg also has looked into it from the insurance side of it, so that we're on the up and up with everything. So we're excited to be able to offer this to our staff. Item C is the career technical education resolution for waiver. This was approved last year by the board as well. The understanding of this is this has to be approved and sent into the state by September 30th. There's actually an application that I will complete online, but the board has to approve a waiver to move forward. The understanding behind this was back in the 14-15 school year, the state came out with what they call the career technical expansion, and this moved it into the 7th and 8th grade area. And so school districts are encouraged to use this as one of the ways to get career technical into your schools. We will be engaging with Mr. Deskins here during this school year to see whether we want to continue a waiver. I think it would be our hope to try to move forward to be able to offer some of that to our 7th and 8th grade students. Again, it provides opportunity for our kids, so the more opportunities we can provide to them, the better off we are and the better off they are too. So we will be exploring that this year. Item D and item E, those come from the June 11th board meeting that we were all present at. Actually, it was a retreat that we had, and those are belief statements. And I want to commend the board for those two documents. When you read through those, and I had an opportunity the other night just to reread those, there's some really good stuff that the board is looking at. Belief statements that I think are very powerful, and the code of conduct piece of how we will handle ourselves as a board. I want to just commend the five of you for the work that you did, and it's very promising, good stuff. So one of those pieces that I think that our board can boast about of what we're doing. So item F is something we will approve every year. I know it seems a little odd that we're approving bus stops after the start of the school year, but I can tell you that those bus stops are being changed all the time up to the first day of school. So they are here. It's a lot of pages of where the bus stops are at. So if you're really wanting to find something to read at night, that's a good thing to pick up and look at. Item G is the Neola policies that we brought forth at our last board meeting. So I did get feedback from some of our board members, and we believe we're in a good position to move forward with those for approval. So we're going to be asking that tonight. Item H is a little different. This is something I gave to the board at a very late notice. Item H came from Neola probably about 2.5 weeks ago, and we disseminated it and started looking at it because it is a standards-based school counselor evaluation policy. We do not currently have this policy. So I'm asking the board to waive the first reading of that and approve it this evening. And the reason I'm asking that is simply because since school is starting, it would be good to have that on record. So typically not something I would do, but because we received it so late, and we've had an opportunity to look at that document as well, we feel we're ready to move forward with getting that in place for the start of the school year. So that's a little bit out of the ordinary for item H, but that concludes new business. Okay, so any questions?
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Anybody else in discussion? No?
Ms. Hunt?
Yes.
Ms. Furman?
Yes.
Ms. Regano?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yep.
Motion carries.
Hey, Ron, your superintendent's report.
Great. Each of you should have received just a piece of paper that says school spotlight at the top. One of the things that I would like to present to the board, and I think I've talked to some of you about this to see if you're favorable with us moving forward with this, is I would like to do a spotlight on our schools at our board meetings. And let me explain kind of what I'm looking at is, what you have in front of you is a schedule that we've asked our building principals to sign up for a board meeting, which we would actually start this next month. So next month would be Fairbrook, and we would be looking for staff, and it would be all these would be headed up by the building principal. So the building principal would come before the board and share with the board a highlight that's happening in their school. It may be a program, it may be a new adoption that they're doing, but we're really asking them to bring kids. It's not something that we're going to be asking the administrator to just talk about the school. It's really, we want to see it. We want our board members to interact and see those kids, and really have our kids be able to see themselves doing something, and really allow our board the opportunity to get a snapshot, a little 15-minute snapshot of what's happening in our buildings that might be a highlight. So if the board is open to that, I would like to move forward for next month, and we would have Fairbrook here to really start that process off. So
It is really exciting for the kids, for the parents, the community actually see what's going on. You've got to bring parents into.
yep, I always absolutely will.
Yeah,
Trust me.
that's going to be exciting, yeah.
To me, sometimes that's the highlight of the board meeting, and we're looking at about a 15-minute slot, so it's something that we'll be able to step out and watch them do certain things, and gives them an opportunity to show off a little bit. So if we're good with that, then I'll move forward, and you will now have the schedule in front of you of what we will be doing. But I wanted to
Thank you for
share
doing that.
Sure, I'm very excited about it. So
That's great.
great.
Okay, so we're on to announcements. Okay, and Board of Education meetings December 15th, 2016 at 6:30 in the Board Administration Building that's right here. Okay, moving on to board comments. We're going to start with Mrs. Hyde.
Well, I'm excited the school year started. I have a middle schooler now, which is exciting. I wasn't sure what the word was going to be, but we've survived the first 2 days and she's happy, so I guess that means it's exciting. I'm a third grader at Beavercreek, so I'm excited for the spotlights next month. Something I want to just ask the board about is the Shine presentations. We had talked at the end of last school year about whether or not we're going to continue to do those quarterly or do those monthly. So if you guys would just share with me or Bobby or your feedback on that. I just would like to know what you guys prefer to do and you too. So other than that, welcome back to school.
Thanks. Okay, Mr. Taylor.
Glad to be great. It was great to be great.
You are great.
What I didn't think about, you know.
That's a sure. I think
Well,
we
40
need
is
a sure.
40 is right. You know, ran this. No, I was telling Paul and other people that I talked to after the first day of school, I have attended 31 of those opening days. By far, the most enthusiastic and lasting result as teachers left that, and I've talked to them after the fact. Just as the energy level is amazing. What a great start. And I guess the rest of us will have, next year you'll have to put us in your, we're all fabulous dancers.
I'm excited.
Now it's a competition.
That's right.
Okay.
Thank you, and welcome back.
Mrs. Orr.
I'm just happy to see new faces, and I loved opening day, and I do 13, 14 of those, so, you know, I haven't seen them in years, much fun. And I just would share with that, but I ended up, you know, the dance music at the end was good, and I was dancing out with other people when my cell phone decided to jump out of my purse and dance on its own and didn't tell me. So whoever the mysterious person is that gave you my cell phone, and you gave it to the right person to figure out who it belonged to, because Ava saw my granddaughter text me day and night. There were like 4 texts on it saying, "Where the heck are you?" I had to back up in and out. How's that for?
That's good.
You know, so good times.
Well, I can't tell you how many texts, phone calls, emails I received after the opening day. It was like, wow, this is really cool. People were on a high. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Ryan, for putting that video together. That was amazing. Amazing. It was great. Thank you so much for that. We can't wait. I can't wait to see what's up for next term.
We're already talking.
I know what it's like. Michael Schumann. Oh my gosh. I'm never going to let you live it down. It was fabulous. People have been talking about that. And then there's Darren with the skeleton. Okay, patting it on the head. Yeah, that's good. I'm like, you people were all amazing. I'm telling you. And the beaver. You know, go beaver. Yeah. So thank you so much for getting everybody excited. Thank you all. I'd like to thank the Academy for visiting our schools. I've heard a lot about that. People were so excited about that. So thank you all. You are all wonderful people. They are great.
We're excited.
You are great people. We are so excited. Thank you for all you do for our schools. Seriously, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're going to have a great year. I know it. We are. Yeah. Go Beavers. Okay. And, okay. That's it. We're adjourning. Everybody's good. So it's now, oh, that clock, I can't go by. Okay, so 6:50. And I need a motion and a second to adjourn. Second. We're closed.